I'm Michelle.
And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cub Cadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
Kim Kaywood joined Cravens Realty in 2004, a company that was started by her dad Mike in 1996. Recently, Josh Barrett joined Kim to form Cravens Realty with Josh and Kim and bring together their over 20 years combined experience to folks in Central Kentucky. If you're in the market for buying or selling a home, property management, new construction, or even flipping homes, contact Cravens Realty with Josh and Kim. Like them on Facebook to see these new constructions in Lower South Point or Dove's Landing, or these homes in Berea and Richmond. Cravens Realty with Josh and Kim, generations of experience.
Hey everyone, Marissa Hempel here, News Director with Richmond's very own WBONTV.com. If you've got a story, news tip, or fantastic idea or angle for a local feature, I want you to contact me directly at Marissa@WBONTV.com. Send us your pics and video through all of our links on WBONTV.com. Look for me on Facebook and Twitter too. Thanks for watching Richmond's very own WBONTV.com. We're your local source for news 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
If you want to be part of what we're doing here at WBONTV.com and advertise with us, email us at information@WBONTV.com or send us a message on Facebook or Twitter. Our video stories now have over 1 million organic views and over 1 million people reached organically. Get watched, get noticed, get Richmond's very own WBONTV.com.
At Eastern Kentucky University, we recognize greatness starts in the classroom, but it doesn't end there. You have to get hands-on, get real-world experience, and discover who you are meant to be. Be a crime fighter. Be a visionary. Be a colonel. See what you can be. Visit go.eku.edu/colonel.
WBON-TV wants to thank you for making us the most popular local news source in the region. WBON-TV is now our area's most followed local news source on Facebook and social media. While others try to imitate, you can count on WBON-TV to continue to dominate your coverage of news, weather, and of course local sports. Advertising is affordable too. To be part of what we're doing here at WBON-TV, email us at information@WBONTV.com.
It's time for exciting live and local sports action on Richmond's very own WBON-TV, the leader in local sports television. Remember to like our YouTube channel so you'll never miss any of our live sports coverage. And support these great local sponsors who support our community. Now, here's your announcers for the game.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome into the Mad Pink game 2019. This is the second year in a row we've been able to stream the Mad Pink game here between Madison Central and Madison Southern. This year at Madison Southern between the Indians of Madison Central, the Lady Indians, and the Lady Eagles of Madison Southern. The Indians of Madison Central coming into tonight's game with a 5-win, 19-loss record. The Lady Eagles 18-3 on the season. And tonight's game really not about the game. It's a very important game for these two schools. Obviously, anytime Madison Central and Southern get together, it's a big deal. No matter what the game they're playing is, it could be a game of checkers between the two schools, and everybody would be excited about it. But tonight's Mad Pink game, each school picks a charity to represent. They split the money down the middle, and then they give the proceeds of the game tonight. They split it up, and Central has a charity that they donate to, and Madison Southern has one that they donate to. They have a silent auction out there. They've got the money for the door, and they have a donation bucket out there at the concession stand. I'm joined by a lady who knows all things volleyball, Janet Thacker. Welcome in. And first of all, let's talk about your daughter. Taylor, if that's okay.
Yeah.
So I talked to her before the game, and we had hoped that maybe she would get to play some this year, but she told me before the game, not going to happen. The doctors have said, I think she said 4 weeks of rehabilitation still left, and then 6 weeks of training and exercise to get her arm back to where it needs to be. But talk about what's going on with her. And again, Taylor, a senior at Madison Central, not going to be able to play this year, but hopefully will be able to continue her career in college.
Yeah, the orthopedic is really conservative, and we're fine with that. We want her to be healed completely before she steps back out on that court because she gives it everything, and if it's not ready, then it will tear.
Yeah.
She'll lose it again. So she's got another 4 weeks of just PT, no weights. She's straight just arm in wall, arm in this, but no weights. So the next time we go back, middle of October, late October, she can start lifting, and maybe she can start passing, but she's still not allowed anything overhead, which would be serving, setting, anything moving her arm above her head. She has made a couple visits over the past 3 years, and I think she's close to making a decision, but that's hers to make, and I'm going to let her do that when the time comes.
We are live tonight for the Mad Pink game, and tonight's game is brought to you by Cravens Realty with Josh and Kim. You can like their Facebook page, and their website is under construction, but is about to be up. That is gokyrrealestate.com. And speaking of Kim Cravens Realty, it was started by Mike Cravens, which is Kim's father, in 1996. They have an office in Lexington and Richmond. And Kim received her real estate license in 2004. She's a graduate from EKU and very passionate about real estate. If you see Kim out, she will be glad to talk to you about buying or selling a home. They have seller's agents, buyer's agents, listings, residential, commercial, lots, farms, investors. They've got all of it. Property management, flipping homes, new construction. Make sure to like the Facebook page of Cravens Realty with Josh and Kim. And Janet, tonight, a big deal for these two schools. It's a big game. And hearing the PA announcer, he said in the pregame that earlier on this year, Southern beat Central at Central. It was the first time in 7 years that the Lady Eagles volleyball team beat the Madison Central volleyball team, and it'll be a tough test. Now, this Southern team is very good, one of the best in the region. They've got a couple of girls that are going to go play D1 volleyball, and Alyssa Evans and Sarah Mitchell. They've got a lot of talent, a lot of experience. They came back. And Central last year, what'd y'all lose? 7 seniors?
7 seniors, 5 starting hitters.
Yeah, and then plus you lose Taylor too, so you lose 8 people basically. It's a lot to regroup from, and Lady Indians are struggling this year, rightfully so, just like the football team is doing. They lost 26 seniors, got a whole new team out there basically trying to regroup. The same thing here with the volleyball team. But Maria Jones-Kinley, a lot of youth out there, a lot of inexperience. What you do when you have a young team is you prepare for the next season really, and kind of that rebuilding mode type of situation that we have here for Madison Central as they get set to take on Madison Southern. The game tonight presented by Cravens Realty with Josh and Kim. Like their Facebook page. Their website is under construction right now, but will be up and running soon. You can check it out at gokyrrealestate.com. Michael Watkins, Janet Thacker here on WBONTV.com. Austin Hanks, our producer this evening. We will take one more commercial break and come back. And to get this thing started, it's the Mad Pink game from Berea at Madison Southern between the Lady Indians and the Lady Eagles. Back in a moment, folks, on WBONTV.com.
I'm Michelle.
And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cub Cadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
Kim Kaywood joined Cravens Realty in 2004, a company that was started by her dad Mike in 1996. Recently, Josh Barrett joined Kim to form Cravens Realty with Josh and Kim and bring together their over 20 years combined experience to folks in Central Kentucky. If you're in the market for buying or selling a home, property management, new construction, or even flipping homes, contact Cravens Realty with Josh and Kim. Like them on Facebook to see these new constructions in Lower South Point or Dove's Landing, or these homes in Berea and Richmond. Cravens Realty with Josh and Kim, generations of experience.
Hey everyone, Marissa Hempel here, News Director with Richmond's very own WBONTV.com. If you've got a story, news tip, or fantastic idea or angle for a local feature, I want you to contact me directly at marissa@WBONTV.com. Send us your pics and video through all of our links on WBONTV.com. Look for me on Facebook and Twitter too. Thanks for watching Richmond's very own WBONTV.com. We're your local source for news 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
If you want to be part of what we're doing here at WBONTV.com and advertise with us, email us at information@WBONTV.com or send us a message on Facebook or Twitter. Our video stories now have over 1 million organic views and over 1 million people reached organically. Get watched, get noticed, get Richmond's very own WBONTV.com.
At Eastern Kentucky University, we recognize greatness starts in the classroom, but it doesn't end there. You have to get hands-on, get real-world experience, and discover who you are meant to be. Be a crime fighter. Be a visionary. Be a colonel. See what you can be. Visit go.eku.edu/colonel.
WBON-TV wants to thank you for making us the most popular local news source in the region. WBON-TV is now our area's most followed local news source on Facebook and social media. While others try to imitate, you can count on WBON-TV to continue to dominate your coverage of news, weather, and of course local sports. Advertising is affordable too. To be part of what we're doing here at WBON-TV, email us at information@WBONTV.com.
Back on WBONTV.com, and apparently my dancing skills are not good enough for the camera. That's fine. That's fine. I never claimed to be a good dancer. That's too late now. I already busted a move up here in the. This is our makeshift press box up here at the above the court at Madison Southern tonight. The Lady Indians, Lady Eagles squaring off in the Mad Pink game, and this rivalry's been kind of one-sided throughout the years. It was for the first time in 7 years. Madison Southern earlier this year defeated Madison Central. And this Lady Indians team regrouping, rebuilding. Lady Eagles, a lot of experience coming back from last year's team. 2 ladies going to play in Division I volleyball. I know Evans, I think, is going to Marshall.
Yes.
And Sarah Mitchell. EKU. So right around the bend over for the Colonels and Jonna Fouch over there. So a lot of experience here for Madison Southern, one of the top teams in the region. And tonight's game should be a lot of fun because it's the Mad Pink game. And again, this game, they call it the Mad Pink game because these two teams come together for a good cause to raise money for a charity of each team's choosing. And I'm not sure of the 2 charities. Do you got them? There you go.
Central's doing breast cancer awareness.
So they did the same thing last year, right?
Yes. And Southern is doing the Ronald McDonald House because they had a previous player who no longer plays but still a part of the program. Her brother was very ill. He had heart surgery, and his family used the resources of Ronald McDonald's House, so that's just something they feel is a part of their family.
Well, there you go. And it is senior night tonight for Madison Southern. The seniors for them are Kennedy Easterling. You've got Sarah Mitchell, Hannah Martin, Alyssa Evans, and Haley Martin, who wears number 37 for the Lady Eagles. And I told Austin, so you can see on WBON TV right now, they're going to have a lineup. They're going to run through, and kind of like how you see a basketball team do when they have the starting lineups announced. They run through, clap hands or slap hands with everybody. I said we should do that before our broadcast, get everybody built up and hyped up to be on the air.
And we're probably getting ready to do the national anthem.
Well, if that's the case, we'll keep it right here during the national anthem. We can do that.
Stand up.
We're already standing up.
Take your. I was talking to everybody on Facebook.
Oh, okay. If you're at home, stand up. Take your hats off. If you don't, Janet, we'll yell at you. She's never yelled at me yet. It's their third game together, though. Well, I've been yelled at a lot today.
All right, we're ready for the varsity game.
Fine. Let me ask you a question. You told me earlier or yesterday when I talked to you, I said, "What time is the game going to start tonight?" You said 7 o'clock. You said your words were around 7. Let's get back to that after the national anthem here.
Oh, say, can you see by the
That was a really good job by Coach Grant singing the national anthem, even though he forgot the words.
It didn't sound like he forgot. He sounded like he just got a little frog
Choked
in
up.
his throat.
Little choked up. Every now and then that happens every now and then.
It's not good. It's not easy standing up there and singing a song like that.
But let's get back to our points. So you told me yesterday, we were texting about the game, getting ready for it. I said, what time does the game start? You said around 7. So we got here at 6 o'clock, set up, we're ready to go. As soon as the 7 o'clock hits, we're going to be ready to go live. Then I get a couple of messages on WBON about what time is the game going to start. I said, well, we were told around 7, so that's what I would expect. Well, the JV game started around 7.
Okay, in my defense, my freshman team played the longest game of their life, and both freshmen and JV for both teams fought hard and both went 3 sets. So, yeah, it happens sometimes.
Well, I don't know about the JV game, but now if the freshman team had a better coach, we might have been out here a little bit quicker. Tonight's game is the Mad Pink game, folks. Glad to have you along here on WBONTV.com. It's a full week for us here. We got the volleyball game tonight. Then on Thursday, our normally scheduled WBON-TV high school football game will be between Estill County and Jackson County. And it was announced earlier this week on our sports show last night that we are also going to have the Berea game from live down in Dayton on Friday for you here on WBON-TV as well. So 3 games this week on WBON-TV. Austin's a busy man. I'm a busy man. And not much sleep for us, even though we could have got a little sleep in tonight.
You have a baby, so you don't get much sleep anyway.
And one on the way, so I'm a busy man.
Oh, my goodness. Congratulations.
Thank you. Be here in January.
Nice.
Here we go, the Mad Pink game. And did you get a correction on our numbers? Are we good?
Yep.
All right. That was your number 1 job, to tell me what time the game started, which you didn't do a good job of.
Failed.
And you get the numbers right for us.
Numbers are right, I think.
Well, if not, we know who to blame, folks.
Listen. I'd much rather be playing, so there you go.
Tonight's game, and you're normally on there on the bench, you're assistant coach, so we got you pull on double duty tonight. Now, you can't be coaching from up here, though.
I won't.
You can coach me if you want to.
I will.
Now, quickly explain to us, now it's 5 sets, so the best of 5.
Best of 5, 25 on the first 4, 15th on the 5th. Win by 2, no cap. So no cap means they'll keep going. They could go to 32-30. So it could keep going. Our freshman game went 28-26.
Okay.
So there's no cap. And a lot of tournaments, they put a cap on it so we don't go an hour and a half and start our varsity game at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, it's past my bedtime.
Yeah. So looks like Southern won the serve. So they will serve first with Autumn Griffith, who is the libero for Southern.
And the libero for Central is
Cecilia Friend.
There you go. Here we go, folks, getting you started here on WBON-TV. Janet Thacker, Michael Watkins, glad to have you tuned in on a great night for high school girls volleyball. It's the Mad Pink game, and we are underway.
Got out of system. Vesper takes it over.
And that's what Southern can do when you have Evans and Mitchell. Evans, 6'2", maybe, with a lot of length.
Yep, and our tallest player is an 8th grader, Miss Avery Rigney.
Now, that's what they call a kill, right? See, I learned my terminology last year with you, trying to carry that over to this year as well.
And because she got the kill, the setter got the assist.
So it's 1-0 in favor of the Lady Eagles.
So, yeah, it's rebuilding year for Central, no doubt about it. We're super young, but there's no excuse for some of the things that have been happening throughout the year, like balls dropping in between players, not calling it, no communication. Kill by Haven Combs for Central, 1-1.
Tie us up at 1, and you look at this young team for Coach Kinley and what she's been able to do. You kind of take the growing pains that kind of comes with the territory, but as you said, a lot of these girls needing to kind of just learn from their mistakes, and it's been kind of a rough year to do so for this Lady Indians team. Now here is
Reagan Wiseman. Number 22 tonight.
You got 33 on the roster there. You got to wake up.
Her. That's Reagan. She's a senior.
There's another kill. Opportunity.
Yep. It's just a hit, no score.
Here's Friend knocking it back over. Set up. And that will be a point for Southern. It'll be 2-1. Lady Eagles out in front here at Madison Southern tonight.
So, Central just has to eliminate a lot of the mistakes, the hitting it out, hitting it into the net. And we can win and compete here. But when we start just randomly swinging for the fence, as they say, we're not going to win because we know Southern is going to put some down. We have to make that a smaller amount because we have to take advantage of our offense.
Here's Friend, keeping it in play. Good job by Wiseman.
Oh, see, that's communication right there. See, personally, you want the libero touching the first ball. And I think Sarah's a little bit pumped up. The intent, you know.
Yeah, rivalry game.
Yeah, so, and she just gets in her way.
For the folks at home, explain to them what a libero is.
A libero is the player, is a defensive specialist that wears the different colored jersey, has special substitution rules, and cannot do certain things, such as set a ball with her hands in front of the 10-foot line. She cannot play front row, and she cannot attack the ball when the ball is completely above the net.
And so if you're scoring at home, if you see any of that stuff happen tonight and the officials don't catch it, let us know. We'll pause the game, go down there and tell them and correct it.
Well, they won't listen to us.
That's true. Nobody ever listens to me. I've learned that. And here's going to be a
net violation.
Net violation.
Yeah, the down ref's responsibility, he's to watch the net and the center line underneath.
It's 4-2 in favor of Madison Central.
Michaela Morin back to serve. That's a double, not called. Again, it's an objective call. In my eyes, it's a double. And we're doing good. We're getting a lot of block touches, which is what you need to do to slow down Alyssa and Sarah. Here we go. Hit into the net, so that's Point Central.
5-2 now, and the Lady Indians hanging tough right now against this very good Madison Southern team early on in the first set.
Well, and, you know, going back to our record, too, it's indicative of us playing in very difficult tournaments. We go to some tournaments where there's all 11 region, there's all Louisville. You know, Louisville is the mecca of volleyball.
Yeah.
And we're playing these teams.
Nice job on the block.
Haven Combs with the block.
To make it 6-2, and Madison Central with an early lead here in set number 1. And momentum right now. There is momentum in volleyball, a lot.
A lot of it.
It's now 6-2 in favor of the Lady Indians.
See, when you serve, you don't want to serve to the libero. So
that's why.
Well, Alyssa got a kill because the ball was served to the libero. Because she's going to put that pass right on the setter's forehead, and you're going to get a perfect set to one of 3 places.
So 6-3, Madison Central in front. Evans will serve, and here we go, back to action.
It's out of system again. Reagan Wiseman with the ball over. Kill by Sarah Mitchell.
6-4, and Mitchell and Evans, the two ladies that are going to play D1 volleyball. Mitchell with EKU, Evans with Marshall. 6-4 is your score in the first set.
And so number 11 for Southern, Kyla, is a new addition this year. She transferred, came over from Garrett County. She's been helpful to them. They're running a 6-2, so that gives them opportunities to have 3 hitters on the front row at all times.
7-4, nice job there by Madison Central. And you can see Taylor over there in the corner talking to Cecilia. That's 2 seniors who have been around for a lot. They know each other very well.
Sil is a junior.
She's a junior, okay.
Yes.
But they played volleyball together for a long time. And for Central, you only have 3 seniors, and one of them, Taylor, not being able to play this year. The other 2 are Wiseman and Vespera Meadows.
Taylor's been an assistant coach, per se, this year, especially with the DS's, libero, and the setters. Good job. Got a kill by Addison Martin, number 10 for Central.
And you can see the youth out there for these Lady Indians ladies playing very well right now. Up 8-5 in the first set here on WBONTV.com. Tonight's game is presented by Cravens Realty with Josh and Kim. You can like their Facebook page. And their website is under construction right now, but check that out in a couple of weeks at GoKYRealestate.com as Central and Southern battling here in the Mad Pink game. That one off the face of number 3 for Madison Central, Sophie Hiles.
It's called a facial.
I've learned about getting people's names wrong. I got to get better at that.
Well, when you don't know them, it's kind of hard to read them. There's a lot that I don't know. They're pretty easy, though.
On the serve, knocked behind the back line. So it's
That's
9.
out.
I can just say out and
Yeah,
be good? Oh, okay.
serve out.
Yeah. Out.
Service error.
9-6.
Addison Martin, number 10, back to serve for Central.
And make it 9-7 now. Is a service error, is it kind of like when you go to a restaurant and the server brings your food out wrong? Is that what you would call a service error as well?
You can. Yeah.
Might be called something different. I don't know.
Sure. I call no tip.
Well, see, it was not the server's fault, maybe. But,
you don't know that.
That's true.
Could have wrote it down wrong.
That's true.
So Sarah Mitchell back to serve. And it is a serve return error by Cecilia Friend.
Now, kind of give the folks at home a little background about your volleyball playing days, and you're involved with the middle school here as well, coaching, and do you still play the rec? Is there still a rec league you can play in?
Yeah, I could if I had time.
Okay.
I also officiate volleyball. I line judge for college, and I used to ref KHSAA, but because I'm coaching this year, it's a conflict of interest.
I got you. Now,
But I am going to ref USA Volleyball, which is club.
Okay. Now, do you do anything with do you ever do any EKU games or with like the league?
I did actually have the chance to do some, but then it interfered with my Cottle schedule, so I did have to back out. I'm doing some Asbury College, some Midway College. That is a double. Anytime you see a rotation on the ball from a setter or from anybody, a spin of the set, it's called a double. She's contacted the ball twice at the same time. I also am the head coach of Cottle Volleyball, which the freshman team has 6 of my players.
We tell them, Coach Kinley, to give them back.
No, I coach freshmen, so they're
Okay,
good.
well, that's true. That's true.
They're good.
Now, your season doesn't begin until
November.
later on, so a little bit more into the winter, the late fall, if it ever turns fall.
Mm-hmm.
I saw 99 degrees today somewhere. 93 when we were pulling in here
crazy.
to Southern tonight.
So Cottle has open gym for volleyball the 8th, 9th, and 10th. And then tryouts, or the tryouts are 10th and the 11th, something like that. It's on the Facebook page for B. Michael Cottle Middle School. And then we'll start our first game November the 11th or 12th. And Heather Carter is my assistant coach. Charlotte is my assistant coach. We got 3 females coaching this year. And that's one of my 8th graders, Miss Avery, with a good swing, nice tip. A set to Alyssa.
Yeah.
We gotta get a touch on that. You gotta slow it down so your defense can read it.
11-11 now. The Lady Indians had an early lead by 5. But Madison Southern with Uncle Mo momentum back on their side to tie it up at 11 here in set number 1. It's a best-of-5 set. Earlier this year, in the earlier matchup, it was 3-1 in favor of Southern in these sets. But you can tell the improvement thus far in this Lady Indians team compared to what that game was in, I think, early September?
September. And Coach Kinley's made some changes. She's moved some people around. She's asking people to play different positions with different roles. And they have stepped up. But then, we've had moments of blank.
August 27th was when the previous matchup occurred, and you can see another point there in the bench. Taylor leading the way as they celebrate another point to make it 12-12.
Reagan Wiseman back to serve, number 22 for Central.
Now, Reagan was a member of last year's team, got some playing time with all those seniors. And
yeah, she came in and was a DS last year, so she played back row. When Taylor was setting front row, she was playing back row. Service error for Reagan.
Now, what do you think when you were serving out there, what could be the main cause of serving it into the net? Is it just...
There's a lot of reasons. That for her, I coached her in middle school. For her, she has such a line drive, so there's small amount of margin for error. So if she does not get that toss up high enough, she's going to hit it right in the net because she's making contact down here instead of up here, high above her head.
Now, you can see with Kyla Atkins, the server now for Madison Southern, she actually jumps to serve. Now, is this something that Reagan could do to kind of improve her serve?
If Reagan were to do that, then she has to adjust where she makes contact because her ball also floats. And so it floats out when she jump serves. Speaking of Kyla, she has the most aces on the Southern team, and you can see why. That's a top spin she's doing, and so when it gets over the net, you'll see the drop from the way the spin is going. And she's very aggressive with her serving.
86% an average ace for Kyla Atkins. And what does that mean? It's not a poker game, so what do aces mean in volleyball?
The average ace, so 86% of the time she has served, she's aced.
Okay. It's pretty impressive.
Yes. So Southern's taken a 3-point lead on her ace serves.
Atkins again. Another point for Southern.
A lot of movement on it, but libero Cecilia Friend is playing too deep. She's got to get in front of it and cut it off before it starts moving more.
Set score here, still we're in the first set at Madison Southern, 16-12 in favor of Madison Southern, and it is out, so it'll be 16-13 now. Shauna Bailey, watching us on WBON TV, says, "Go Eagles, go Alyssa." Trent Marbley, one of the basketball players, says, "Watch the set score, Trent." We're in the first set right now, just underway, a late night here in Berea. A lot of folks hanging out with us inside the gym here and watching us on WBON TV. Glad to have you along. Point for the Lady Indians as they make it 16-14.
Michaela Morin, who is a junior, is back to serve. Nice dig, Reagan. Go. And we're in the net.
And Coach Kinley, I saw her doing that earlier where she kind of leans in and puts her arms up, telling her players to go straight up. Do not lean your arms into the net. Go straight up with them.
Well, and when you block, you want to squat down to go higher, but when your hands go over the net, you want to press over the net. So when you block somebody, it's going back over the net and not off of you and on your side.
That ball hit out behind the back line. So 17-15 Madison Central in the Mad Pink game. Both teams donating half of the money raised tonight between the gate, donations, the concession stand, the silent auction, all that stuff. They will combine the money, split it down the middle, and each team will donate it to a charity of their choosing. I went out there and I got me some popcorn, some nachos before the game.
Man, you ate big time, didn't
you?
you?
I was here for 3 hours.
So the score is now 17-16 Southern. We're just not going to talk about that anymore, Michael. Haven got an ace, and she's doing something different. She served it out the first time, and she usually has a jump serve, so she's now flat-footed, and she got it in.
Tonight's game brought to you by Cravens Realty with Josh and Kim. You can like their Facebook page and learn more about the homes available by Cravens Realty with Josh and Kim. Several new constructions available, they got some flip homes available as well. You can check out their Facebook page. Their website currently under construction, but you can check that out in a couple of weeks at gokYrealestate.com.
But like their Facebook page.
A nice hit over there by
Kill by Sarah Mitchell.
Mitchell, future Lady Colonel.
The score's 18-18. So, Central, Southern, it's close, as it always is. It's just who can nail it down, who can be the more aggressive team at this point.
Wiseman sets it up, hit over the net. Now Southern with Mitchell.
Free ball out.
And it is out of bounds, so it'll be a point for Madison Central. They lead by a point, 19-18, here at Madison Southern. Lady Eagles on the year with a record of 18-3. Lady Indians hanging in there tough. It's a 1-point lead as back to serve for the Lady Indians. That is Vespera Meadows, one of the 3 seniors. And
Ace.
Mitchell off her hands. And that's what they call that, a double fist?
Well, no, it's called a pass.
Okay.
That's her platform. She's making a platform to serve, receive. She's just not focused. It's not a difficult serve. It's in, great. It's not to the libero, great. And she's just got to focus on where her feet are, where her shoulders are, and pass that ball to the setter.
2018, your score here. Janet, talk about the coaching staff that Coach Kinley has over there. A lot of experience, a lot of ladies that like to play volleyball and have been doing so for a long time.
Marita and I have been friends. We used to play together and against each other. And, of course, she's coached my daughter since Taylor was in the 7th grade. Elizabeth Morrow, who's back recently from retirement, she couldn't be with us until now. She had a 90-day period where she couldn't do anything, so she's back. Tonight's her first night. It was good seeing her tonight.
And she took over as athletic director, right?
She did. She's retired.
Okay.
She's retired. She no longer works for Madison County. She is, well, she might now as a coach with us.
Yeah.
But she couldn't help. She couldn't walk into the building after she had retired for 90 days. Out.
21-18, Madison Central trying to close out the first set. They lead here on WBONTV.com. And the Mad Pink game. It's the 14th straight year they've had the Mad Pink game. These two coaches, Coach Grant and Coach Kinley, continuing the tradition. Good effort there by Madison Central as number 8, that's Michaela Morin.
And that's just a read. I mean, she went up with, Sarah Mitchell went up with one hand. She's going to tip or she's going to push, which is borderline carrying. She can't take her hand behind her head because that's called a carry. Out. Service ace out. I can see real good up here. I wish I could yell at them.
22-19 your score. Now, we got a good seat up here. It's where we set up for basketball games. And Jay Simmons, the athletic director, hooking us up tonight.
Didn't last time, wasn't this down a little bit further? So I texted or I emailed Jeremy, and I said, hey, can you raise that umbrella, the whatever, that curtain a little higher this time?
Now, I don't remember. Last year we were at Central, so I don't remember if
we
it
did
was.
This game too.
No, we did 2 games. Yeah, we did the
Central.
Berea game. No, we did that game at Berea between. It was the district championship game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So 22-20 with Mitchell now serving. And that went off the hands.
Mary Carol Adams. She's got to move her feet. She's not just her platform.
They're one of the young players for Madison Central.
Coach Turk Cottle as well.
That one.
And that's good communication. She's got Ella right next to her yelling at her out. You still follow it because it's still ultimately Mary's decision to play the ball or not. And I tell my girls, if you think it's in, play it.
Now, Cecilia Friend back there. It's a good person to have back there serving in this situation. 23-21, trying to close out the game.
Blocked by Haven, but it was a block error because it didn't block and stay on southern side of the court.
Hannah Martin, the senior, able to pick up the point. 23-22, coming down to the wire in set number 1 at Madison Southern in the Mad Pink game.
So Avery Rigney, the 8th grader, got her a kill.
Set point, 24-22. If the Lady Indians can close it out and pull out the win in the first set. Got a sub coming in. Reagan Wiseman will come in to try to close it out as the server for Madison Central.
So this is set point, Central. Timeout, Madison Southern.
Southern calls a timeout. We will take it with them, folks, back in 1 minute on WBONTV.com.
We off?
I'm Michelle.
And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cupcadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
Kim Kaywood joined Cravens Realty in 2004, a company that was started by her dad Mike in 1996. Recently, Josh Barrett joined Kim to form Cravens Realty with Josh and Kim and bring together their over 20 years combined experience to folks in Central Kentucky. If you're in the market for buying or selling a home, property management, new construction, or even flipping homes, contact Cravens Realty with Josh and Kim. Like them on Facebook to see these new constructions in Lower South Point or Dove's Landing, or these homes in Berea and Richmond. Cravens Realty with Josh and Kim, generations of experience.
As we come back to action, Madison Central with the serve from Reagan Wiseman. The ball was served over the net. Back to Madison Central, but it was out of play.
So Alyssa Evans hits it out, and her poor dad has to be the one to call it out because he's doing the line judge. So that really sucks for Alyssa.
So it's 25-22 in the first set. Madison Central picking up the win in the first set. So nice job there by the Lady Indians. We'll take another commercial break and come right back live at Madison Southern. It's the Mad Pink game on WBONTV.com.
At Eastern Kentucky University, we recognize greatness starts in the classroom, but it doesn't end there. You have to get hands-on, get real-world experience, and discover who you are meant to be. Be a crime fighter. Be a visionary. Be a colonel. See what you can be. Visit go.eku.edu/colonel.
WBON TV wants to thank you for making us the most popular local news source in the region. WBON TV is now our area's most followed local news source on Facebook and social media. While others try to imitate, you can count on WBON TV to continue to dominate your coverage of news, weather, and of course local sports. Advertising is affordable too. To be part of what we're doing here at WBON TV, email us at information@wbontv.com.
I'm Michelle.
And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Kokudet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
Kim Kaywood joined Cravens Realty in 2004, a company that was started by her dad Mike in 1996. Recently, Josh Barrett joined Kim to form Cravens Realty with Josh and Kim and bring together their over 20 years combined experience to folks in Central Kentucky. If you're in the market for buying or selling a home, property management, new construction, or even flipping homes, contact Cravens Realty with Josh and Kim. Like them on Facebook to see these new constructions in Lower South Point or Dove's Landing, or these homes in Berea and Richmond. Cravens Realty with Josh and Kim, generations of experience.
Back on WBONTV.com, Janet Thacker and Michael Watkins, glad to have you along in tonight's game. Presented by Cravens Realty with Josh and Kim. You can like their Facebook page to find out more about Cravens Realty with Josh and Kim. Generations of experience and over 20 years combined experience from Kim Cravens, Kay Wood, and by Josh Barrett, formerly of Josh Barrett and Associates. Here we go back to action. Madison Central with a 1-0 set lead here to begin set number 2, and it's Madison Southern who takes the lead.
So we're starting the second set, and that means the teams switch sides. We've got Kyla back to serve for Southern.
That one's too hard.
Along with the top spin where it drops, sometimes it has a tendency, that one looked more like a floater, and it just floated its way out.
Like the balloon in It.
Yeah. Well,
have you seen the second It?
I don't watch it.
Okay. Well,
I did. That would be my husband and Taylor.
Yeah, my wife's a big scary movie fan. I can watch them, but I like to curl up under a blanket and cry when I get done watching the scary movies.
Nice touch by Haven, but she's got to get a little higher. Her reach isn't quite as high, but she can jump pretty good. But Alyssa can get higher.
Yeah, Haven Combs only a junior, and you got Alyssa Evans, the future Marshall Thundering Herd, on the other side of the net there. This one hit over, Evans.
So, to Evan, Alyssa has been asked, as Central has some players asked to pick up some extra duties, Alyssa plays all around this year because they didn't have as Corey Young graduated. She's playing D2 in West Virginia. Her dad's here tonight, Shannon. But she's been asked to pass and serve receive. So, you know, she's taking it. She's doing the best she can, and she's done well.
Addison Martin, the freshman, a nice block here on the near side of the net.
And Addison is a transfer from Missouri.
Now, she was on the sports show with us, right? Yeah.
Yep.
I tell you what, folks, if you like local sports.
Good effort by Sarah Mitchell.
Oh, wow.
Saved it. Yep. That's a huge play. It's momentum right there.
Nice job.
Sophie with the kill. Doesn't matter where it goes. It's like softball and baseball.
That was a soft kill. You're like killing me.
It doesn't matter.
I know,
It's
it still
a kill.
counts.
It's a line drive in the book.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, if you like local sports, make sure to check out the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show every single Monday night, either live from Buffalo Wild Wings in Richmond or live at Jack Burford Chevrolet, depending on which Monday it is. That's a point for Central as it lands just inside the net.
A serve by Haven Combs. I'm kind of liking this flat-footed serve by Miss Haven.
Timeout Madison Southern. They trail 5-2. Coach Grant getting into his ladies as they trail it here in the second set at home in the Mad Pink game. And Janet, you've had a lot of experience with some of these ladies. How many of these girls did you coach in middle school?
A lot. Mary, Sophie, Haven, Avery, not Haven, Riley. Yeah, and then Taylor. I coached Taylor also. And then the others, of course, went to Clark Moore's or Madison Middle. So Kim coached a couple of them, and Tony Cusick coached the others. So Central's taken a 5-2 lead in the second set.
And Central leads 1-0 in the sets.
And, it's been a long night for Southern. They've had senior night. We've had 2 long freshman and JV matches. It takes a lot out of you.
No, we know. Me and Austin know.
Listen.
And we ain't even out there playing.
Listen.
There's a nice job by Mitchell to get the kill to make it 5-3. I keep looking at the clock and it says 1 minute, so I keep wanting to say 1 minute left in the quarter, but this is volleyball. There's not quarters. There are sets.
It's not a timed event. Service error by number 3. She plays freshman, JV, and varsity, Chase McCreath.
And I'm assuming that she is kin to the former basketball player Trey McCreath, who played at Madison Southern. Was a good point guard back in the day for Shane Buttry a few years ago. 6-3 your score here.
Vesper Meadows back to serve for Central. Going outside to Sarah Mitchell.
Nice job by Mitchell again to get the kill to make it 6-4. Madison Southern in the Navy uniforms tonight is the home team. The libero in the pink, or the libero, excuse me, in the pink number 9 jersey. And Madison Central going all pink for the Mad Pink game. Their libero wearing the white uniform this evening.
Nice serve. I believe that's Kennedy Easterling. Yep. With the service ace.
One of the 5 seniors that was celebrated here on senior night. They also gave flowers to the seniors for Madison Central.
That's complimentary.
Nice little gesture to Taylor, Reagan, and to Vespera. 6-5 your score. Madison Central with the 1-point lead, but now that will tie us up as Easterling again gets the ace.
Yes. Good serves, just bad communication on our side too, as well. They are good serves. Yeah, any serve you can get to push deep like that and drop, because you're making them question, is it in, is it out? Then they're second guessing themselves. Then they're, so it's a good serve.
3 straight aces for Easterling, and the Lady Eagles now have the lead at 7-6.
She's got 30 on the year, so she's not a slacker in the serving department.
That one goes out of bounds, and it'll tie us up as Central gets the point. It's now 7-7 here in the second set.
I got a call out. Kylie, she used to be the assistant coach here at Madison Southern. She's got her baby here. She's walking out the door. She needs to come up here. She used to be head coach at Ferristown against us, and she was assistant coach here at Southern, and she coached club in Lexington, and we played together, me, her, and Kim.
What texture? We got another headset.
I want to see that baby.
8-7. Looks like it's a newborn, too.
Oh, yeah.
Good job battling back and forth. Each team serving the ball over the net. This one's set up.
Set by Vespera. Michaela Morin hits it out. Because she's shorter, she has to go high over the block or into the block, and so a lot of times that's when you see the ball going out. But she's one of the changes we made. She started playing all around in varsity to give us some continuity. She's very consistent in everything she does.
Here is Evans able to
good dig
get
by
a good job on the dig to keep it alive.
Michaela again. Sarah with the dig.
Evans hits it over.
And you see Evans playing outside instead of middle. She has a couple of rotations where she does that.
Nice job. That is Martin, number 35. Hannah, the senior.
And Hannah's done really well. Her and Alyssa have the most blocks on the team. Alyssa outweighs her just a little bit, but Hannah has her fair share.
10-7 now. The Lady Eagles have taken the lead, and that one in as well. Make it 11-7. Southern.
So Central's serve receive has broken down. They need to call a timeout, and she's going to try to fix it.
Southern with the 11-7 lead. Central takes the TO here at Madison Southern. We're glad to have you along on a full week here of sports on WBON TV. There's Jay Simmons, athletic director here at Southern. But Thursday night, we will have Estill County versus Jackson County High School football. On Friday night, we will have the Berea Pirates on the road at Dayton, Kentucky. It's a 2-hour drive, so if you can't make it down to Dayton to watch the game, you can watch it live on WBON TV and support the 5-0. That's right, 5-0 Berea Pirates.
Where is Dayton, Kentucky?
It is up north around Cynthiana, around that part of Kentucky. It's about an hour, 40 minutes away.
Never heard of Dayton, Kentucky. I was born in Dayton, Ohio.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I think there was a reason I didn't like Dayton, Ohio.
Ah.
That is a nice kill by number 11, Kyla Atkins. As she hits it over to make it 12-7, and Southern has scored, I think, 8 unanswered to take this 12-7 lead.
Yep, Central's got to push back. But Kyla, as I explained earlier, they're running a 6-2 for Southern. So when she comes to the front, she's not the setter. She's a hitter. If that would have been over, I would have died. Because she has to get it around the antenna.
Would have to put some okey-doke on it to get it across there.
Serious spin.
Some wizardy way if she could have done that.
Sarah Mitchell's back to serve, serves it out. Point to Central, 13-8 in the second set. Southern's up. Cecilia Friend, number 19, libero, back to serve.
Got a sub coming in. Coach Kinley getting her girls ready. There you go. Kind of just shakes her head.
Having a moment.
We all have those every now and then. Here's the serve.
Nice serve, Alyssa Evans, serve receive. Back set to the middle, Hannah Martin. Michaela with a hit, no kill. And Alyssa with the kill off the block. I like seeing her play outside. I think if she'd have started a little bit earlier at Lexington United Volleyball, I think she could have been a great outside player. But she does love middle.
14-8 the score now between Madison Southern and Madison Central. We're in the Mad Pink game, and crowd starting to get excited about it. Glad to have you along here on WBONTV.com as we bring this volleyball game to you. Nice little tip over to kind of catch them off guard, but it was served over. It was a netter. Hit the net, did number 11. That is Kyla Atkins, and it'll be a point.
Cannot hit any part of the antenna. Cannot go over top the antenna.
Messes with the radio signal coming in. You don't want to mess with that.
And it's like candy cane.
Oh, yeah. I do like some candy canes, though.
So Reagan Wiseman, number 22 for Central, back to serve. And service error.
So earlier, Wiseman hit it into the net. This time too hard.
Overcompensating.
If we can get it in the middle, we're going to be good. 15-9. Lady Eagles in front. And the second set with a 1-0 set deficit here in the Mad Pink game. That one knocked over. Good job. Here's
Samara Collins. I haven't said much about her tonight. She's playing right side. That was another change that Central made. Good hit by Haven. She got a kill off the block. She's moved to the middle. Tamara moved to the right side. Michaela moved to the outside. So there's a lot of changes Central made to try to change things up.
I love seeing the emotion from these young ladies as well as they celebrate after each point.
Win the point or lose the point, it should be the same every time. You should go to the middle and celebrate and talk to your team. Killed by Alyssa Evans.
See, I did that in basketball, too. Every single time I scored, even if I had 4 points in the game, I would celebrate like that, do a backflip. Even if my team was down by 30, coaches didn't like it. But, hey, I got on the board. I wanted to celebrate, man. Leave me alone. I didn't score much.
Yeah, did those 4 points, did you score them for the other team, though?
Listen, there's a story there. I did do that one time where I stole the ball, went to the other end of the floor, and laid it up and in and gave the other team 2 points. That happened to me when I was in high school. So.
In high school?
Yeah.
I think I would have brought my age down a little.
I mean, I wish I could have.
Serve receive by Friend, set, and Haven hits it into the net. And we're in this serve receive rotation where Haven's hitting one ball out of the right side until we can get the ball over the net to do a switch where she'll come over and hit in the middle or outside. And it's a bad serve receive by Michaela because it puts your setter who's coming from the back row into the net.
Things are going the way of Madison Southern here in set number 2. They trail 1-0 in sets to this point. And we are live here on WBONTV.com. Here in the second set, your score 19-10 on WBON TV. Madison Central, Madison Southern. Glad to have you along. Janet Thacker, our resident volleyball expert, and myself, Michael Watkins, who is dabbled in some volleyball. I played in college on an intramural team, but I think they let me play just because I could talk trash to the other team if we were winning, and I was good for morale because if we were losing, it was probably my fault. And, of course, last year doing a couple of these games was super impressed with how these girls, first of all, were in shape, how passionate they were, and you can see it out there in tonight's game as well.
Set was a little bit too close for Addison.
And you can tell the size advantage for Madison Southern right now really paying dividends as they lead 20-10 here in the second set and have a 1-0 set disadvantage. Here's Wiseman setting it up. Ball hit over the net. And a kill opportunity. Will it be one?
Nope.
Nice job by Central.
The second touch keeps it from being the kill.
Here's Mitchell. She will get the kill as she knocks it over. Sarah Mitchell makes it 21-10 Madison Southern here in the second set.
Alyssa Evans back to serve. She's got a good serve. Just not doing well on serve receive for Central tonight, or this set. There's a tip. Nice. Oh, pancake. Nope. Yeah. Sarah Mitchell says she got the pancake, which means she got her hand flat down, but the ref disagrees.
It's not like pancakes. You can't be saying that. I'm hungry.
It's pancake.
Some syrup on it.
It's great effort, Sarah.
Trip Marbley watching us on WBON TV talking about the Eagles basketball team. They will host the defending basketball state champs in a couple of months. Trinity will be here to take on Madison Southern in basketball in a couple of months. That game will most likely be on WBON TV. I haven't looked ahead that far, Trent, for the basketball season, but that should be a pretty good game. Eagles going to have some expectations this year. Austin Newton returning for his second year as the head coach. There's a nice volley back and forth.
That was a much better set. Gave her some room off the net so she could get a full swing.
Mitchell knocks it over.
A free ball over. Reagan with the set, and Addison into the net. She had a hitting error. 22-12 Southern in the second set. At this point, you just want to finish strong. You just want to score some points, try to catch up. Very good serve.
Rachel Velez says, go Madison Southern, live on our WBON TV Facebook feed. 23-12, Lady Eagles in front here in set number 2. So Wiseman sets it up, and it is returned. Here's a setup for a kill chance, and that is Martin who gets the kill. 24-12 now.
Quick set usually is going to result in a kill.
Don't forget about the Harlem Wizards. I think that's what I'm saying, right? They come here to play at the end of October.
Oh.
Kind of like the Harlem Globetrotters, a little fundraiser for the Madison Southern girls and boys basketball teams. You can check out their Facebook pages and Twitters to learn more about that. We're also giving some tickets away on WBON TV, so check that out as well. We'll get those away on the sports show in a couple of weeks, but a nice little fundraiser there to raise some money for the boys and girls teams here at Madison Southern. 24-13 your score in the second set. Evans sets it up now with Mitchell. Mitchell.
Block touch. All we got to do is slow it down. Miss Avery, my 8th grader. Another chance. Come inside a little bit, hits it out. So the set, as you can see, was closer into the middle, so she's calling different sets, so that keeps your blockers off.
24-14. Destiny Dooley says October the 30th is when they come. It's the night before Halloween, so maybe even wear your costume out to the game and watch a fun night of some entertaining basketball. If you've ever been to the Harlem Globetrotters, it's very similar. (24-15) your score. Madison Central scoring some points here. That will be a point for Central as it lands inside
Service
the line.
ace. So this is all you can ask for. Show a little fight, finish out the set, get some momentum going into the third set.
Tonight's game brought to you by Cravens Realty with Josh and Kim. Make sure to like their Facebook page. Ball hit up in the air. Evans.
Back row attack was dug up by Michaela.
Now Mitchell.
And they're going to go outside. Out. Oh, called it in. Can't see this bar. It's like eye level.
Yeah. That'll give a point to Southern, and that will make set number 2 a Madison Southern win. We are tied at 1 apiece in the sets. Set number 3 coming your way, folks, back in 2 minutes for the Mad Pink game on WBONTV.com.
I'm Michelle.
And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Kokudet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
Kim Kaywood joined Cravens Realty in 2004, a company that was started by her dad Mike in 1996. Recently, Josh Barrett joined Kim to form Cravens Realty with Josh and Kim and bring together their over 20 years combined experience to folks in Central Kentucky. If you're in the market for buying or selling a home, property management, new construction, or even flipping homes, contact Cravens Realty with Josh and Kim. Like them on Facebook to see these new constructions in Lower South Point or Dove's Landing, or these homes in Berea and Richmond. Cravens Realty with Josh and Kim, generations of experience.
At Eastern Kentucky University, we recognize greatness starts in the classroom, but it doesn't end there. You have to get hands-on, get real-world experience, and discover who you are meant to be. Be a crime fighter. Be a visionary. Be a colonel. See what you can be. Visit go.eku.edu/colonel.
WBON-TV wants to thank you for making us the most popular local news source in the region. WBON-TV is now our area's most followed local news source on Facebook and social media. While others try to imitate, you can count on WBON-TV to continue to dominate your coverage of news, weather, and of course local sports. Advertising is affordable too. To be part of what we're doing here at WBON-TV, email us at information@WBONTV.com.
Live at Madison Southern, it's the 2019 Mad Pink game. Each team picking a charity of their choosing. They will split the profit from tonight's game between the gate, the concession stand, the donations, and the silent auction, and half the money will go to the charity that Madison Central chooses, and half the money will go toward the charity that Madison Southern chooses. The Lady Indians choosing breast cancer awareness, Madison Southern choosing the Ronald McDonald House, and not McDonald's, the Ronald McDonald House. Here on WBON-TV, glad to have you tuned in as we want to get her. You want me to get her headset?
She doesn't want
okay,
to.
all right.
I just want to see this baby. Hi, Kylie. Hello. Oh my God.
Little boy?
How
What's
old
his
is
name?
he?
Declan? Oh, I like that. I won't take it, though. I've got a little boy coming in January. We're still trying to figure out the name, so.
How old is he?
3.5 weeks. Yeah.
Kim Cravens, if you're listening, I am with Kylie, and I get to see the baby.
Don't rub it in on her. She has to hang out with Jim tonight, so.
She had her nephew's birthday party was tonight. Yeah, she got a video done. She got everything. She says, I just can't be there.
If she's our headline sponsor tonight, Cravens Realty with Josh and Kim, and we are set number 3 And serving for Madison Southern is number 9. That is Autumn Griffith. And going back and forth. Ball set up in the air. And it's going to be in. So a point for Madison Central. Lady Indians with the 1-0 lead here in set number 3. We are tied at 1 apiece in sets. Coach Grant having to pull some double duty tonight as he had to sing the national anthem as well for tonight's game. Are you back with us?
I am. Sorry, I was visiting a baby.
Hey, that's understandable. You missed those days when Taylor was a baby as well?
Well, I just went through it with my grandbaby.
Yeah, that's true. He's 2, right? What's your grandson's name?
He's Axel Cole, and he's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I'm not going to steal any of these names. I'm just asking.
Oh, no, Axel. I wanted it to be Axel Rose, but I got outvoted.
I think my wife and I have agreed as the ball being served over, and each team very good here on this set.
Good volley. Alyssa
nice
puts
job.
it down.
I think I've got her talked into Beckett.
Okay, that's different. So number 24 for Southern's coming in, and she too, I think she's played freshman, JV, and varsity. Julia Bingham. So I think she's going to go hit right side, more than likely just blocking. And that's a service ace by Kyla.
And Kyla, again, 86% on serves.
That's probably gone down. She's missed a couple. But she's also aced a couple, so I don't know. Michaela Moore, number 8 for Central, back to serve. Alyssa Evans with the kill.
Kim's watching us on our Facebook feed. She says, Kylie there, huh?
I saw the baby.
And Lori Green Bowman says, go Southern. Congratulations to Haley, Hannah, and Sarah, her former students. Glad to have you all along on WBONTV.com. Michael Watkins and Janet Thacker here on tonight's broadcast as Evans delivers one into the net.
2 in a row for Southern.
Now, whenever you're out there serving, you're a player like Evans, who's obviously a really good player. When you have a mistake like that, what do you chalk it up to?
That toss. She's trying to hit a zone. The coach has given her a zone most of the time. I don't know if Jeremy does. So she's trying to hit a zone given to her. So, you know, it might be different. Your favorite spot. Sometimes I tell my middle schoolers, just get it in. So, yeah, she could have been asked to do a short serve, and so she doesn't clear the net. Or you just mishit it. It happens sometimes. But you like to get a couple in before you do it. Sophie Heil had a hit that was blocked over.
4-3 in favor of Madison Southern here in set number 3. Ball up in the air. Put over the net.
With an overpass. So that just gives Southern a free chance to swing.
And they convert, making it 5-3. Madison Central trailing here in the 3rd set. Each team with a set win. We are in 3rd set here in the Mad Pink game.
Pass by Michaela. Reagan got it up to Michaela, and she hits the line.
Nice job by Michaela to get a point for Madison Central to make it 5-4.
Kill from the back row. Vespera Meadows into serve, number 9 for Central. Out.
Too hard on the serve. Service error.
So this was Southern's senior night. Central's senior night is October the 14th against Region 11 rival Bryan Station.
That's the last game of the year before the district tournament will start.
Yeah, the week before that, so the 7th, the week of the 7th, we have no games because it's every other county's fall break. So no one wanted to play.
Well, what is the OVVC? The JCIV tournament, what is that?
OVVC is an old name. It's now Kiva Sports. It's a tournament in Louisville, and that's the building's name is Kiva Sports.
Okay.
And that's where Kiva, the club Kiva, is ran out of. That's huge volleyball there. They have 6 courts in a building, and we're going to go play. We're going to take our varsity team, and we're going to go play in a varsity tournament.
It says the 3rd through the 5th. Is that a weekend tournament that we're playing in?
Yeah, we're going to spend the night, and we'll play Friday.
It's this weekend, actually.
Yes, we'll play Friday night, and then we'll get up and play Saturday, and we'll be done Saturday evening. Because, no, we don't ever play on Sunday during school year. It's kind of our rest day as well. And I don't think many tournaments will run into Sunday. In fact, that's why they start on Friday, so they can finish on Saturday.
8-6. Here in the 3rd set, Madison Southern with the 2-point advantage. Here's Friend on the serve. Evans serves it up. She'll come back with the kill chance and receive the point. 9-6 in favor of Madison Southern, and they add to it on the kill by Alyssa Evans.
So, yeah, districts this year, because Model has been added. Model has a volleyball team. So all 4 teams will be playing the first night for the first time in volleyball.
That'll be a point for Southern as well as they get it down, but Central cannot return it over. So it's 10-6 in the 3rd set, and Central wants to call a timeout and talk it over. We will take it with them, folks, back on WBONTV.com.
WBON-TV wants to thank you for making us the most popular local news source in the region. WBON-TV is now our area's most followed local news source on Facebook and social media. While others try to imitate, you can count on WBON-TV to continue to dominate your coverage of news, weather, and of course local sports. Advertising is affordable too. To be part of what we're doing here at WBON-TV, email us at information@WBONTV.com.
Back on WBONTV.com, the Lady Eagles on top with a 10-6 lead in the 3rd set. Each team with a 1-set victory thus far. Ball hit over. Mitchell will return it. And now a kill chance for Southern. Nice job by Central to keep it alive.
Free ball over again. We got too many free balls over. It means we're not getting sets to put kills down. And they are. That's why they're ahead.
11-6 now. If in a volleyball game, if you win the first 2 sets, the game is over. Am I right on that?
First 3.
First 3.
Yes. Best of 5.
You sweep them then?
Yes. Autumn Griffith has a great serve.
Now, I'd seen some scores over here that are 2-0, 2-0, 2-0. And
that's a tournament.
Okay. In a tournament, if you win the first 2, it's over.
Yes,
okay.
Best of 3 in a tournament, and the score is 21.
Okay.
Out.
Too hard on the return by number 18. That is Avery St. John, the junior.
Got some substitutions coming in. Tamara Collins, number 7, and Reagan Wiseman will be back to serve, number 22 for Central.
Now, you're limited on the amount of subs you can have in a game as well. Talk about that.
You are allowed 18 substitutions
per set, right?
Per set, and the libero does not count as any of those. So this is a straight 18 with anybody in the regular jersey. Reagan gets a good serve down, but that's the backup setter, so nothing's hurt. Good one-handed up by Cecilia and a save. So there's a free ball over by Southern, so let's see if Central can take advantage. Nice dig, Autumn. Autumn Griffith, the libero for Southern, of course, she's the libero, so she's going to have the most digs. But an average dig, there's a percentage, of course, 4.2 digs a set is high.
Okay.
A good average is 2.5 to 3, and she's getting 4. So,
wow.
She's getting the first touch a lot, and she places it well. And I coached her in softball, too.
Now, you can coach softball and volleyball. How do you have time to even do anything?
My husband says I've overcommitted for October.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Well, we thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to help us here on WBON-TV.
I tried to get Taylor to do it, but she says they need me on the bench.
So they're saying that they don't need you on the bench.
Exactly. That's what I got out of that. And she's right. She knows more than I do.
Well, it's her teammates. She knows a lot of what they're dealing with in school and everything. So you're just mom for some of them out there.
Yep.
11-10.
Reagan
Central
with a nice
fighting back.
serve. Free ball over, out. So, yeah, Central has tied it up. See, what happens when you get your serve in? Good things happen. Student section pretty much has dwindled down to nothing because of the time.
Yeah, both teams.
Well, no, Central didn't really have one.
That's true. That's true. I was kind of disappointed to see some of the football players for Southern out there. Tobias Storm, Walter Smith, Xavier Strothman out there cheering on the Lady Eagles, and not much out there tonight for the Madison Central team. Of course, I think is it fall break this week for?
No. Madison County's fall break is October the 14th, the night of our senior night.
Okay.
And it's an entire week this year, so we've got one game that week out. So I think I saw Brett Campbell. I think Colton Perkins.
Bryce Travis is over there.
And Jeffrey Kinley, of course, his mama's the head coach.
He's got to be here.
Yeah, he doesn't.
He got no chance.
No, he doesn't have to.
He got to support his mom, though.
Yeah.
He has to for mom reasons, not necessarily any other reason.
Back set to Alyssa.
Good hustle.
Up. Reagan got the up. Yep. Too much of a line drive. That's hard. That's hard. She's moving away from the court and having to go a long way for it.
13-12 here in the Mad Pink game, set number 3. Each team battling back and forth.
Alyssa Evans back to serve for Southern. Addison Martin with the hit over. Tip ball dug up, and Sarah Mitchell puts the overpass down for a kill.
Yeah, Mitchell just too strong, too experienced, was waiting on it there and knew exactly what to do, and she did, to give the Lady Eagles another point to make it 14-12 here in set number 3.
It's a fine line to passing perfectly and overpassing, and that was a severe overpass. Free ball by Haven, dug up by Autumn.
Mitchell comes in for the kill. Good job by Central to keep it alive.
A block touch kept it alive. Tamara Collins hits it around the antenna, so it is out.
(15-12). Southern putting a little string of points together to put some distance between them and Madison Central.
Good up by Cecilia Friend. Oh, miscommunication. Alyssa kind of blocked her view. If I was that tall, I'd block your view too.
You got the shortest person on the team for Southern and the tallest person on the team.
Yeah, when I used to play, I played with a guy named James, and he's 6'5", and I hated playing next to him because I'm down here waiting for the ball, and he plays it up here. It's so not fair.
15-13.
Good save. Tamara Collins with the kill.
Nice kill. 15-14. I feel like we're playing Call of Duty, Austin. Racking up the kills. Or what's the Fortnite? Is that what everybody plays nowadays? Is that still the game?
I wouldn't know.
I mean, either. I'm past my prime on video games.
I barely have time to sit on the couch.
You still play Atari?
No. Like I said, I'm not home
That's
enough.
true. When you coach 17 things and work a full-time job.
That would be me. That's a double. It's a set ball handling error on your setter. It can be on anybody, but that one was on the setter.
(16-14).
Ella Cornett with the serve receive, and the set's out to Sophie Heil with a kill.
Good effort by Southern, but they can't get the ball back over, and Central battling back. Trailed 12-8, then 15-11. Now it's 16-15. Here live on WBONTV.com. Glad to have you tuned in.
Vesper Meadows back to serve for Central. Alyssa Evans with a nice serve return.
And Southern gets the point.
Set was too close for Sarah, but she gets there. Her reach got her there.
17-15. On a late night here on WBONTV.com.
Kennedy Esterling with a nice short serve.
Mitchell will get it over, and the point for Southern makes it 18-15.
The set was even off. She adjusted her footwork, and she still hit a nice roll shot, but because, you know, she hit it in, it puts the onus on the defense to play it. Nice serve. Net serve, lands for Kennedy Easterling.
Yeah, and that one really aided by the net. It slowed it down for the team. Thought it was ready to come over with the hard hit from Easterling.
Yeah, there's not much you can do, but usually that's what's followed up by it because you try to do it again. There's not much you can do defensively with that.
19-16 your score.
All right, Central's got to make a push here. You really don't want someone getting to 20. So you got to push right here.
Mitchell.
It's going middle.
Yep. Good kill. That's Martin, the senior on senior night, getting a kill to make it 20-16. A sub coming in for Madison Central. That's number 20.
Mary Carol Adams.
The sophomore. Mary Carroll got some run last year as well as a freshman.
Yeah.
A nice serve by Mitchell to give the point for the Lady Eagles, 21-16.
They're being a little bit more strategic with their serving in this set. They're serving a lot more short than deep. Timeout, Madison Central.
Let's take it with them, folks. We'll be back on WBONTV.com.
I'm Michelle.
And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Kokudet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
Back on WBONTV.com and the Mad Pink game between the Lady Indians of Madison Central and the home team, the Lady Eagles of Madison Southern. Lady Indians, I think, are out of timeouts now. Is it?
I think so. That was your second one.
21-16 here in the third set. Mitchell puts it over. Lady Indians
too tight. Avery
return
Wrigley with the hit.
Nice block. Here's Evans. Can't knock it over.
I don't think the one Kyla hit actually made it over. I can see really good up here. I don't think it made it over, but.
If you want, we'll let you come up here with us from now on, and you can like radio back to Marita about what's going on up here.
I should.
21-17 your score.
Cecilia Friend back to serve for Central. Kyla with the hit, Vespera with the dig. So Cecilia is going to set.
Nice job by Martin. Again, taking something off of it on the kill to make it 22-17 in favor of the Lady Eagles.
Took something off of it and changed direction. Very important to note that because that's not easy to do.
Little flip of the wrist.
Yep. Double. Ball handling error on your setter, Vespera Meadows. And basically what the setter's just not getting her hips and her feet under the ball. We're reaching instead of getting there. Michaela Morin with the serve receive, and she did better that time. And Avery Rigney with the hit. Miss hit, and it's a kill.
24-17 in the third set. This is a set point for Madison Southern, and they would then take a 2-1 set lead in the contest.
Short serve, very good one. Mary Carroll passes it over. Back set to Kyla, and she hits it out.
Well, too hard on the kill attempt. 24-18. Central has to mount the comeback here.
It's not that it was hard. It was just the trajectory of how she hit it, because she hits it hard, but you can hit it hard and down as well.
It's a 6-point lead in the third set. Here's Wiseman.
She slowed that one down a little bit to keep it in.
Mitchell with the kill, and the Lady Eagles take set number 3 and take a 2-1 set advantage here in the Mad Pink game. Folks, don't go anywhere. It's set number 4 when we come back for the Mad Pink game on WBONTV.com.
At Eastern Kentucky University, we recognize greatness starts in the classroom, but it doesn't end there. You have to get hands-on, get real-world experience, and discover who you are meant to be. Be a crime fighter. Be a visionary. Be a Colonel. See what you can be. Visit go.eku.edu/Colonel.
WBON TV wants to thank you for making us the most popular local news source in the region. WBON TV is now our area's most followed local news source on Facebook and social media. While others try to imitate, you can count on WBON TV to continue to dominate your coverage of news, weather, and of course local sports. Advertising is affordable too. To be part of what we're doing here at WBON TV, email us at information@WBONTV.com.
I'm Michelle.
And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cupcadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
Kim Kaywood joined Craven's Realty in 2004, a company that was started by her dad Mike in 1996. Recently, Josh Barrett joined Kim to form Craven's Realty with Josh and Kim and bring together their over 20 years combined experience to folks in Central Kentucky. If you're in the market for buying or selling a home, property management, new construction, or even flipping homes, contact Craven's Realty with Josh and Kim. Like them on Facebook to see these new constructions in Lower South Point or Dove's Landing, or these homes in Berea and Richmond. Craven's Realty with Josh and Kim, generations of experience.
Back here on WBONTV.com. Now, Janet, you were telling me in the break about a fundraiser for Project Graduation that you all are doing for the Texas Roadhouse. You get some rolls. Everybody loves the rolls at Texas Roadhouse. Talk about that.
Okay, so I'm on Project Graduation Committee. And Project Graduation, of course, is a venue for seniors who graduate to have one last hurrah with their classmates. And it's a safe environment that keeps them off the roads celebrating their accomplishment of graduating high school. So we've got to raise money. And to do that, Texas Roadhouse, we are working with them. We are selling a dozen rolls for $5, a cup of the cinnamon butter for $2.
I'm hungry now.
And then gift cards for $25, value of $25. We get a portion of all of that. So many of the senior parents have been to these meetings, should have this paperwork. We have a Facebook page, Project Graduation MCHS 2020. You can see me, Tammy Claywell, Brandy Jones, or Melanie, not sure of her last name, or any senior parent, and they can get in contact with us.
There you go. Now I'm hungry, though, for real.
I know. That's cinnamon butter. My mother-in-law made that one night.
1-1 your score here on WBON TV. And Evans keeps it alive for Southern. Now it's Wiseman.
Free ball over. Tight set, but Alyssa will take care of it.
Evans is just too good. Again, the height being a big thing.
Yeah, the reach and the height.
When you got her and Mitchell out there, more often than not, if there's a chance to get a kill, they will get it.
Yep.
Again, Evans, the Marshall commit.
So it must have been a block because they didn't call 4 hits. Libero sets, and it's hit into the net for a hitting error. 2-2 in this 4th set. It's like the girls don't know what's going on, who's going where. But as a coach, Marita and I both, we keep up with our clipboard. Whose turn is it to serve? Because if you have the wrong person serve, you get called out of rotation and you lose your point. Overpass, kill by Sophie Hiles.
Nice job by Sophie to give the Lady Indians the 1-point lead in set number 4. All of these girls probably played club volleyball together.
Not all. Taylor actually played with Sarah and Alyssa this past year. Ace by Haven Combs.
Now there are 2 teams in Madison County, right? Is it on the as far as club teams go, or 2 in Lexington that they play on?
There's 3 out of Lexington, Georgetown area. Lexington United Volleyball, Georgetown Force, and Cova. And then there's one out of Berea called Pinnacle. they play different levels of competition. The cost is different. The coaching is different. But if you can get touches on the ball, all's well.
Yeah.
You know, the more you see of something, the better you're going to be at it. The more practices you get, and you're practicing with 10 people instead of practicing for high school and middle school where you're practicing with 25.
And everybody's there for a reason. They're all pretty good. So the competition level is a little bit more compact than as you might see with your local high school teams. And it's 5-2 here. Madison Central out in front. Good time to say thank you to Cravens Realty with Josh and Kim. You can like the Facebook page of Cravens Realty with Josh and Kim for updates on all the homes they have available, new construction, homes in Richmond, Berea, other Central Kentucky areas as well. They have offices in Richmond and in Lexington. That's Cravens Realty with Josh and Kim.
Kim is a great person, honest, hardworking, works all the time, helps out your local community youth. She's always helping out Madison Central Volleyball. In fact, I wouldn't know what I would do without her. She's helped Taylor so much. She's going to be at senior night because she has been around Taylor for so long.
Now, is she still coaching?
No, she's her son is now a 7th grade, Walker, and he played basketball, and so she wanted to attend some of his events.
Oh, for sure.
So Haven does not like that call. But there's nothing she can do. And she can't act like that. There's only one person on the court allowed to talk to the ref, and even still the demeanor is not good.
Yeah, she thought it was
She did,
out.
and she has every right to think it's in, out, but her call doesn't matter. And only the captain can discuss any play with the up ref.
Well, trust me, I've had a lot of run-ins with officials, whether it be playing or coaching. The 1 year I was allowed to coach. And I have learned the hard way, you cannot complain to the officials too much.
Overpass kill by Hannah Martin.
Yeah, Hannah.
I tell you, those hitters, when they see that overpass coming, their eyes get huge. That's a nice little kill.
6-5 your score. Lady Indians have the lead, but Southern now with the momentum. Wiseman trying to fix that as he sets up the kill attempt. Just could not get it over in time.
The set wasn't great. Sophie's not a normal outside hitter. She, again, a change made, so she hits outside a couple times. So footwork wasn't quite there. Ella Cornett with the serve receive and a back set to Tamara. Going to go outside to Sarah. Nice dig by Michaela. The net slowed it down a little bit. Tamara with a hit. Going to middle.
7-6. Now your score in favor of Madison Southern.
Got runs. This game is about runs. Who can put together the most points?
String them together.
Yep. Michaela with the serve receive. Sophie's blocked, but she did dig the block, so that's good. We're going to set back.
Good block. Ball knocked over, back over to Central, now back over to Southern.
Back row attack by Alyssa is good for a kill.
Alyssa Evans gets the kill to make it 8-6 in favor of Madison Southern. Here in set number 4, it's a 2-1 set lead for Madison Southern.
Need to break this service. Ella Cornett has a slight shank. Reagan brings it back onto the court.
Good kill. That's number 11, Kyla Atkins, the sophomore. Good athlete is Atkins.
Kyla set it. Hannah Martin hit it.
Martin hit it, okay.
Yes. Kyla is back row now, so that means she's the setter. She cannot attack any ball at the net above the net. She can't block, and she cannot attack coming from the back row.
Southern has strung along.
Good
6
save.
points in a row now. Wiseman saves it, but they're going to give the point to Madison Southern. It's now 10-6. And wouldn't be surprised if one more point comes across here if Coach Kinley calls the timeout.
She's trying to let them work through it themselves, but sometimes calling that timeout kind of gets in the server's head. Sophie hits it out.
Point for Madison Southern, and there's the timeout.
Good call, Michael.
We will take it with them, folks. Back in 30 seconds. Don't go anywhere. It's the Mad Pink Game on WBONTV.com.
Kim Kaywood joined Cravens Realty in 2004, a company that was started by her dad Mike in 1996. Recently, Josh Barrett joined Kim to form Cravens Realty with Josh and Kim and bring together their over 20 years combined experience to folks in Central Kentucky. If you're in the market for buying or selling a home, property management, new construction, or even flipping homes, contact Cravens Realty with Josh and Kim. Like them on Facebook to see these new constructions in Lower South Point or Dove's Landing, or these homes in Berea and Richmond. Cravens Realty with Josh and Kim, generations of experience.
Here on WBONTV.com, Janet Thacker, Michael Watkins. Tonight's Mad Pink Game is presented by Cravens Realty with Josh and Kim. Like them on Facebook or visit GoKYRealestate.com. In a couple of weeks, their website under construction right now, but we'll be up to date with their new logo and everything as Southern gets the point after the timeout. It's 12-6. It was at 1.6-2. 10 unanswered by Madison Southern.
Mostly by Avery, who's just serving. She's serving deep and in, and we're just not putting the kill down. And when you got Sarah Mitchell on the front row for Southern, she's going to.
13-6. It is now 11 unanswered by Southern here in the fourth set. And this one getting away from Madison Central here in the Mad Pink Game.
Cecilia Friend with a serve receive. Sophie runs it down. Sarah Mitchell with a roll shot. Michaela, nice dig, but overpassed. Quick set. Michaela's there.
Wiseman setting it up.
Tamara hits it to Alyssa. Free ball over. Reagan setting back to Addison.
Good action right here. As each team going back and forth with the volley.
JV had a volley that lasted forever tonight. Not a great set, but Sarah was able to reach it off the
Man,
block.
I got tired of watching that, but Southern eventually gets the point
on a block
to make it 14-6, 12 unanswered.
See, at this point, if I were coaching, I'd change who's on my back row. I'd switch someone out, move things around. Just something different to look at. Change the server's eye.
Another point, 15-6. A rough run for Madison Central as Southern has racked up 13 straight. Coach Kinley called the timeout, and it has not been able to slow it down as another point makes it 16-6.
Serve receive. We're standing straight up. We're not getting down and ready. Michaela steps in front of the libero, and Reagan tries to set it, but it goes right into the net.
11-point lead, and Central wants to talk it over again as
she's not happy.
Yeah, and I would not want to be in that timeout right now with the Lady Indians. We will take another 30-second commercial break and come right back. We are live at the Mad Pink Game. This is WBONTV.com.
At Eastern Kentucky University, we recognize greatness starts in the classroom, but it doesn't end there. You have to get hands-on, get real-world experience, and discover who you are meant to be. Be a crime fighter. Be a visionary. Be a colonel. See what you can be. Visit go.eku.edu/colonel.
Back on WBONTV.com. Michael Watkins and Janet Thacker here as we have you tuned in the Mad Pink Game.
Southern's went on a run. Central needs to break it. It's a crucial point in this fourth set. And a kill by 24 for Southern. Julia Bingham, the freshman.
18-6, and this one really starting to get away from Central. It's a 12-point lead. It is 16 unanswered.
Another good serve. Not great, just in. Michaela with the hit. We're going to set outside. Set's not there, but Sarah still takes a nice swing on it. We're going to dump the ball over. Take Sarah out of the game, but you still got Alyssa.
Yeah.
Nice kill by Alyssa Evans.
19-6. Going to be hard to come back in this one with the way that Southern has played here in this set. Coming from 6-2 behind and now take a 19-6 lead.
Good serve. Addison Martin with the hit over, and Sarah Mitchell with the tip that's dug up by Tamara Collins. And Sophie Hiles gets her a kill. So they finally got the serve at 19-7.
Crack the ice. Now you've back on your serve, and you can try to string along some points as well. At 19-7, it was 17 unanswered before the Lady Indians could break the run of Madison Southern.
Back row attack by Alyssa, and we're out of position.
20-7, and Coach Kinley just throws her hands up in the air. Ladies, come on, let's get where we need to be.
They're out of position. They're not reading. Who did the set go to? Where should I be? Because every time it's set to someone different, you have a different place on the court to play defense.
20-7, your score in the Mad Pink game here at Madison Southern High School.
Kennedy Easterling back to serve.
Easterling gets it up.
Free
and
ball.
Central gets it over.
Central with a net violation.
Now, how was that? If the ball got way past the net, how was the net violation?
You still can't touch the net.
Okay. Makes sense.
It was a late call by the ref. She was in the net while the ball was being hit.
Now it's 21-7. Easterling.
Nice serve.
Yeah, going to be hard to get that one back over.
Avery.
22-7, and Southern trying to close it out.
And Marita has no timeouts left to take. She's already taken her 2 for this set, so we're going to have to ride it out.
Another good serve. Just, again, a hard hit. That was Mary Carroll, I believe.
No, Addison. Addison Martin is number 10.
That's right, number 10.
Yeah.
Mary Carroll's number 8?
Yeah, 20.
20.
And as you'll see, she's front row pushed back because the setter's on the back row. And then you push them deep, and then you drop it in front of them. So we're at match point. This is match point. This is for the entire match. Kennedy Easterling. So Cecilia Friend, the libero, is taken back out.
Ball up and hit back over. Lady Indians running into, so they got to recover quickly.
Tip. And it falls.
And Madison Southern will win the Mad Pink game as they knock off Madison Central. And again, the young lady, hope she's okay. I believe she might have busted her lip.
When you don't talk to each other, you run into each other.
25-7, the final score in the 4th set. Madison Central falls in the Mad Pink game to Madison Southern, and the Lady Eagles continue their winning ways on the year. Again, by the final score of 25-7. Janet, tonight's game presented by Cravens Realty with Josh and Kim. Like their Facebook page for more information about all the homes available, flipping homes, investing management, new construction, all kinds of buying or selling agents as well at Josh Barrett and Kim Cravens at Kaywood at Cravens Realty with Josh and Kim. Like the Facebook page for more information. Thank you, ma'am, for coming on with us on a late night here on WBON TV. We'll try to do this again like we did last year if we can get the district championship game lined out again this year at Central. So if all things work out, we will try to do the district championship game for you again on WBON TV. Any last words? Past your bedtime yet?
It's way past my bedtime.
Same.
Just thanks for everybody for watching. If anybody has any question about Cottle Middle School volleyball, any middle school, I'll help you get to the right person. Project graduation from Madison Central, project graduation from Madison Southern. We both have it. We both have fundraisers going.
There you go. Check out the Facebook pages for all of that. And again, your team will be on with us. We'd like to have Central's team back on again before the year and Southern's team back on the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show every Monday from 6 to 7. If you like local sports, check out the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show on WBONTV.com every single Monday night. For Austin Hanks, our producer, for Janet Thacker, I'm Michael Watkins. Have a great night, everybody, from all of us here on WBONTV.com.
I'm Michelle.
And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cupcadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
Kim Kaywood joined Cravens Realty in 2004, a company that was started by her dad Mike in 1996. Recently, Josh Barrett joined Kim to form Cravens Realty with Josh and Kim and bring together their over 20 years combined experience to folks in Central Kentucky. If you're in the market for buying or selling a home, property management, new construction, or even flipping homes, contact Cravens Realty with Josh and Kim. Like them on Facebook to see these new constructions in Lower South Point or Dove's Landing, or these homes in Berea and Richmond. Cravens Realty with Josh and Kim, generations of experience.
At Eastern Kentucky University, we recognize greatness starts in the classroom, but it doesn't end there. You have to get hands-on, get real-world experience, and discover who you are meant to be. Be a crime fighter. Be a visionary. Be a colonel. See what you can be. Visit go.eku.edu/colonel.
WBON TV wants to thank you for making us the most popular local news source in the region. WBON TV is now our area's most followed local news source on Facebook and social media. While others try to imitate, you can count on WBON TV to continue to dominate your coverage of news, weather, and of course local sports. Advertising is affordable too. To be part of what we're doing here at WBON TV, email us at information@wbontv.com.